Hi, I'm Diane with Greater American Construction. Welcome to the Youth Spotlight program. We're happy you tuned in. My husband and I started Greater American Construction over 23 years ago. We are a small family-owned remodeling contractor specializing in siding, windows, and roofing. Our focus has been beautifying residential homes in and around the Spokane area. Along with our dedicated foremen, who have been with our company for an average of 13 years, we pride ourselves on customer satisfaction. We have found Spokane is still a small community and feel the clients we've partnered with over the years will remember us long after they sell their home because of our relationships we've built. Greater American Construction supports many community organizations to include Girl Scouts, the Jonah Project, Chase Youth Foundation, Gonzaga Basketball, Miss Spokane, and many others. Please enjoy the segment and call Greater American Construction for all of your windows, siding, or roofing needs. Thank you.
Hello, Youth Spotlight. My name is Brady Magruder. I'm your host, and welcome to Spokane Talks for this very special edition, and I'd like to call it Youth's Spotlight, but I don't think I can get away with that. But that's okay, because we are here with two very special young girls, Katelyn Devine and Shea Handelman. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. Thank you guys for being here. Congratulations for being on the show. It's really, really great to have you guys here. And so why don't you just tell me a little bit about yourselves? Like, Shea, why don't you start?
So I'm a senior at the community school. I love helping in the community. I've been doing that since probably 5th grade.
5th grade.
So, yeah, I've been volunteering for a long time.
That's a long time. That's a long time. What about you, Katelyn?
I'm also a senior at the community school. We're actually in the same advisory. I also love helping people. I've always loved to help. I would stay after school, help my teachers clean. I'm a writer, and I just love taking on any leadership activity I can just to make sure I can help someone each day in some way.
That's really cool. That's a great personal goal to have, to just wake up in the morning and be like, who am I going to help today? You know, that's really, really cool. So let's get into the reasons why you guys are here, and that's because of the Global Neighborhood English program. And so why don't you tell me a little bit about that and what exactly it is, because we know that you help teach English to refugees in need. So why don't you elaborate more on that?
Okay, so this kind of got brought up when we were learning about refugees, and before this happened we didn't really even know much about refugees. And so I guess we got this opportunity, and essentially what it is these refugees that are working at Global Neighborhood Thrift Shop, they have the option of learning English during their break times, and so that's when we kind of go in and teach them things such as how to get a job, how to call 911 for emergency, basically things they need to know to communicate in a place where that's kind of difficult for them.
Right. That's really interesting. Yeah. It's also cool because, you know, so many people are going to go into that same thrift shop and not think of the same thing. And so I guess one of the things that I want to ask is what exactly brought you specifically to being able to go and help those people out and to teach them these basic things of life and really help assimilate them in the English language and help them out with that. Like what about you, Shea? What about what got you interested?
So what started with me is the fact that one of my aunts and uncles, they are partnering with
World Relief?
Yeah, World Relief. And so they take in refugees. And so I went and I visited some of them because they were just homing them for a month or two. And just seeing the fact that they were able to change their lives, giving them a home, even if that's just for a month, even just a night. It's just knowing that they're able to help, and then just having this opportunity to have them just to have our advisor Dave to say, do you like to teach? Do you like to help others? Then this is the perfect thing for you to do. So that's, as soon as I heard this opportunity, I was the first one just to say, I am into this. I 100% want to do this. So
That's beautiful. What about you?
So when this opportunity came up, there was just this instant feeling I need to do this. And these opportunities don't often come up, or sometimes people just don't think about even looking for something like that. And like I struggled a lot last year, and this year I kind of came into school like head on, strong, and I'm like, I need to get out there and work with my community. So I was like, well, this is perfect. And just the idea of being able to help someone be able to communicate with those around them in any way, that just really spoke to me. And so I was like, I gotta do this. I'm not gonna give it up. So
that's really cool. Yeah. I can definitely relate to you guys on that. I personally feel that one of the most beautiful things in life is when you go out to help somebody else, and then years later down the road, they remember kind of what you did for them, and they look up to you and they give you such great gratitude, and that kind of feeling that you really helped this person out and they're very thankful for you and something that you did, that's such a beautiful feeling. And so one of the other things I'm wondering is, beyond the Global Neighborhood English program, how else have you guys branched into community service, and have there been any other things that you've done or things that you know about?
So actually at the community school, one thing that we do is every year we always have the whole school just go out in the community. I think 2 years ago we had we were in different groups, and we had one spot downtown to where we just picked up all the garbage. And it was a competition just to see who could grab the most trash and bring it back to West Central Community Center. And then we also was that last year or this year that we did the building domination scraps?
That might have been last year.
So yeah, so last year we did you could make healthcare bags to homeless teenagers. You could go to scraps and just help with animals.
And then this year we actually went and did apple gleaning, and all the apples were given to Northwest Harvest. So yeah, we spent all day doing that as a whole school.
Wow, as an entire school.
Yeah, I mean, we're not a huge school, but
still makes some sort of dent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that make a huge dent. I mean, I go to University High School, and our school of 2,000 kids, if we were to do something like that, would make a huge dent in something like this. So I think it's also important that you guys are here and that we're talking about this, so that we can help advertise for something awesome like this, so that we can also be able to, at my school and at other schools, to be able to really go out there and help pick up the trash and help out those in need. And I think that's really important. And so another thing that I was kind of wondering is, in your experience with with helping out the refugees, has there been any specific moment or story that you can think of that really stuck out to you about the experience? Something that you'll really remember, like a funny story with one of the people you worked with, or anything like that? Yeah, I was wondering if you guys could think of anything like that.
I think we're both thinking.
I think so.
Are we
talking about Sarah?
Yes. So Sarah, she's a lot more quiet. She's one of our students. And one day we were teaching, and Shea was going through the alphabet with her, and Shea hiccuped. And just being honest, Shea's hiccups sound a little demonic, but.
Oh, really?
And so Shea goes, "Oh, sorry, hiccup," and Sarah goes,
"Baby?"
And we're like, "What?" And she goes,
"Baby?" She's like, she just touches my stomach. I was like, no, baby.
Oh no!
And then
everyone heard it, and so they were like, "Married?"
Oh god.
And it's
so
funny.
no, not married.
And it's funny because that day we actually were going through the alphabet and making words out of the first letter, so they did get a few more words like engaged, married, child.
Yeah.
Wow. The coolest part about that, despite how funny it was, was that Sarah is really quiet, so actually seeing her personality and her actually laugh really hard was super cool.
That's cool. A nice little breaking point.
Yeah, just seeing how she was able to get out of her shell.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool, especially for somebody that can feel so out of place, I guess, in a completely different language. I know that if it was the opposite situation and I was working at a thrift store from wherever they're from, any place in Mexico or across the country in a foreign place, and I had to learn their language, I would be completely scared.
Yes.
And so thank you guys so much for doing your part here. And like, I was also just wondering about asking you, you know, what exactly is important about community service? If somebody were to come to you, say me right now, and ask you guys, what exactly, like, why should I do this? Why should I join the Global Neighborhood Education Program or English program? And why should I put myself out there into the world to help somebody who, you know, doesn't necessarily ask for it but might need it? You know, why should I do that?
One thing is the fact that it makes yourself feel good, but the other thing is that you're not just doing it to help yourself. You're doing it just so you can help others and make others actually feel like, for this, like, to make others feel welcome into our country, into our own city. It's like just so they have like some sort of part in the city.
Right.
And I guess, like, for me, like, because, of course, when you're working out in community, sure, you could put it on a resume, you could put it on a college application, but really, at the end of the day, like, what's important for me is the fact that I am helping someone. Like, that is a greater reward in itself compared to getting an achievement or being a college being like, oh, this person's cool. Like, I just, knowing that I'm helping someone is what really makes me proud. And another thing is, I can't even imagine like how hard it is to come to a place where you don't really know how to communicate with someone. I know even being able to talk with people and I still feel out of place, like, that's really hard. So I just feel like it's really important for me to help them, and that in itself is greater than anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Congratulations, you two. It's really, really great to have you here on the show, but of course, the greatest achievement that you guys could ever make is just seeing those smiles that you can give, that you can get back. So thank you guys for being here, and thank you to our Youth Spotlight and Spokane Talks listeners for tuning in with us. And just remember to give back to your community and help out for those in need. And so for those people who are considering joining the Global Neighborhood English program and helping you guys out in thrift stores or anything else, is there any way for them to contact you, or like any specific people that they can get in touch with to help out?
So I guess they could contact the community school itself, or
I guess they could like contact us,
like specifically, like we could give that information out.
100%. And yeah, so you guys can also comment on this post right now. You can comment if you are interested in helping out some more, and we at Spokane Talks can get in touch with you guys, and we can help lead you guys into many specific activities for you guys to help out. And so thank you guys for coming, and we will see you later. Thank you guys. Catch you on the flippity flop.